such as anxiety and depression, acts as a tether drawing us toward undesired manifestations, while energies like hope and faith serve as anchors connecting us to the realization of our desires. The philosophical exploration of energy as a tether to manifestations aligns deeply with metaphysical thought and spiritual philosophy. If we examine this concept from a dualistic perspective, anxiety and depression can be seen as energetic forces that bind us to outcomes we do not desire, while hope and faith serve as tethers connecting us to what we do seek. Let's break this down philosophically. Energy as a tether to manifestation. In many traditions, spiritual, psychological, and even quantum theoretical, the energy we embody acts as a force that connects us to certain realities. The way we feel, think, and believe directs us toward certain experiences. Like an anchor thrown into the ocean, our inner energy determines which currents we will be carried by. The negative tether, anxiety and depression. Anxiety and depression function as internal energies that can bind an individual to undesirable experiences. This happens through multiple layers. Cognitive resonance and expectation. Anxiety is a form of mental fixation on what could go wrong. It creates a resonance that aligns with fear-based outcomes, making one more attuned to noticing negative possibilities. Depression, on the other hand, often tethers one to past disappointments, reinforcing stagnation and a sense of inevitability about undesired futures. Emotional weight, vibrational entrapment. In some spiritual traditions, emotions have frequencies. Fear-based energies are said to have lower vibrations, which makes movement toward higher, more desirable states harder. The weight of depression, for instance, can anchor someone to inertia, keeping them from taking actions that would change their circumstances. Self-fulfilling prophecy manifestation. The energy of anxiety convinces the mind to expect the worst, causing behaviors that unconsciously lead to negative results. A person believing they will fail often operates from hesitation, and their hesitation can contribute to that very failure. Thus, anxiety and depression act as self-perpetuating forces that tether us to the very outcomes we seek to avoid. The positive tether, hope and faith. By contrast, hope and faith operate as energetic tethers that draw us toward desirable realities. Faith as an expectation mechanism. Faith is not just belief, it is an active participation in unseen realities. When we believe something is possible, we engage with it mentally, emotionally, and often physically. This expectation subtly shapes our choices, drawing us into alignment with our desired future. Hope as an expansion of possibility. Hope broadens the scope of what we perceive as possible, allowing for creative problem solving and resilience. It sustains motivation, keeping us engaged in actions that build toward desired outcomes. Tuning the inner frequency. If anxiety tunes one's energy toward detecting threats, faith tunes one's energy toward detecting opportunities. A person moving with faith often finds themselves in synchronistic situations, as their focus draws them into alignment with their intention. Metaphysical parallel. The law of attraction and energy flow. Many metaphysical teachings suggest that energy flows where attention goes. If anxiety and depression are energy constructs that bind us to unwanted manifestations, then shifting our tether requires shifting our energy. Anxiety anchors us in fear, leading to avoidance, creating stagnation. Faith anchors us in belief, leading to action, creating movement. Much like a gravitational pull, these emotional and energetic states shape the trajectory of our experiences. A shift in internal energy alters the tether, breaking attachments to undesirable outcomes and establishing new links to desired ones. Breaking the negative tether. To move from a state of undesired manifestation to desired manifestation, one must actively sever the attachment to fear and cultivate an attachment to hope and faith. This involves redirecting awareness. What we feed grows. Shifting focus from fear-based thinking to possibility-based thinking shifts energetic alignment. Embodying desired states. Living as if the desired reality is already unfolding conditions the mind to operate from abundance rather than lack. Releasing the need for control. Faith operates on trust, while anxiety operates on hypervigilance. Letting go allows for movement in harmony with greater forces. Energy as a binding and liberating force. Energy acts as both a binding and liberating force. Anxiety and depression tether us to experiences of limitation, while faith and hope tether us to expansion. The key to manifestation is not just in wanting, but in embodying the energy of what is desired. When we shift the tether, we shift the trajectory of our reality.